Can you please tell me your full name?
My first name is Dimple and my surname is Sharma.
Okay, may I see your passport, please?
Sure, ma'am. Here is my passport that I use for registration. Please take a look.
Okay, thank you. Alright, we are going to start the part 1 now. I am going to set this timer and you have 4 to 5 minutes to speak and answer the questions. I am going to start by asking you the part 1. Okay. First one, it's related to the books. Do you like to read?
Yes, I love reading. In my free time, I usually love to read books, and there is a great collection of books at my home.
Okay. What type of books do you like?
I like all type of books, but mostly I like to read fictional books because I believe that these type of books are very inspirational for me, and day by day I'm enhancing my knowledge and I'm progressing by leaps and bounds by reading books.
Okay. How often do you read?
There is no particular time of reading books, and in my free time, whenever I get a chance, I usually read. Like last Sunday, I had 2 hours, and which I spent for reading.
Okay. Have you ever borrowed a book from library?
Uh, yes, sometimes because I have as I mentioned earlier, I have great collection of books at my home. But yes, there are some books which are not available in my library. So, the book which I want to read, I usually go to the library and borrow.
Okay. Do you prefer reading books in a library or at home?
I like to read books at both places, but mostly my preference goes to the library because there are so many things which distract me while I read books at my home. Like last Sunday, I was reading books at my home, and my mother called me that you have to go to market for buying some grocery. So I believe that the library is best place for me.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the end of part 1. Okay, now we are going to the part 2. For the part 2, I will give you a piece of paper to take some notes, and here is pencil, and I will give you a piece of paper with cue card. Firstly, I will give you 1 minute to take some notes to prepare for your answer, and your preparation time starts now. Alright, that's the time. So now I will give you 2 minutes to give your answer for part 2, starting now.
Basically, I'm a techno-savvy person. I usually interact with electronic gadgets, and there are some rare occasions when I was not allowed to use my mobile phone. And in this keyword, I would like to talk about that situation when I was not allowed to use my phone. The situation occurred last year when I was in my senior secondary education, and I was preparing for my physics exam, and I was at the tuition classes, and the tuition center was far 3 kilometer far away from my house, and at that time I was at the tuition class and studying my and preparing for my exam, and suddenly my father made a phone call to me and my phone was on a silent mode, and I asked to the teacher, can I pick up my father's phone call, and she didn't allow me to pick up my father's phone call because at that time I was studying. and I was totally awful that I was not able to pick up my father's phone. And after that, she was ringing. My father was ringing again and again, and I was feeling so sad. When my tuition was finished, I went to the home, and at that time my father filled with the anger. He scolded me a lot, and I told all the story to my father behind this problem, and he understood my situation, why I was not able to pick up his phone call. The reason why he was filled with anger, because he had to wait for a long hours at the station, and there was a no rickshaw at the station, and my father filled with anger, and when I went to the home, and he scolded me a lot. But when I described the whole story behind this problem, he gave forgiveness to me, and it was like just like that, adding insult to injury, because firstly I didn't pick up the phone, and when I arrived at the home, my father scolded me. So that was the time when I was not allowed to use my phone, and I was scolded a lot by my father.
Okay, that's the end of part one. Now I will take back this paper and this cue card of your answer and the pencil. Thank you. Now I am going to ask some questions in the part 3, and that will be related to the topic that I had given you in the cue card. Okay, let's start. What are some of the places where there are regulations on using mobile phones?
First of all, library is the place where people are not allowed to use phone, and there are also some charts which are hanged on the wall, and there was a clearly written on the notes, don't use your mobile phones in this library. Secondly, some meeting rooms, phones are not allowed to use for two employees, and whenever they go for a meeting or starting any discussion, they should off or switch off your phone, either switch off their phone, or put on silent mode.
Do you think that there should be restrictions on kid for using the smartphone?
Yes, definitely there should be limited permission should be given to the kids, because there are some appropriate videos on internet, such as related to the crime, and they can mitigate all the videos and commit crime, which would affect their whole lifestyle.
Okay, what are the ways in which we can avoid too much dependence on mobile phones?
Can you please repeat the question?
What are the ways in which we can avoid too much dependence on mobile phones?
First of there are various activities which can decrease the utilization of mobile phones. First of all, person should indulge in the physical activities and play some sports like hockey, cricket, and many other outdoor activities. Secondly, person should go for some water sports like swimming and skating. And finally, person should do some indoor activities like reading books, and a person can enhance their knowledge.
Okay, that's the end of part 3. Thank you very much, and that's the end of speaking test. We will go.